everyone, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at Ultra Class Alpha Trion with Laser Beam Blast from Transformers Cyberverse Power of the Spark. So while most of the stuff has kind of shifted into that Elite Class and Battle Class that actually comes with the separate armors, there are still a few of the old Warrior Class and Ultra Class that are going to be released as well, Alpha Trion being first among them. He looks pretty cool, I have to say. I like the color scheme. I really like the design. The head sculpt looks great. Kind of dig these shoulder pads. Very neat. Standard open packaging for the Ultra Class. Taking a look on the back, you can see the robot mode, the vehicle mode, I guess. It's kind of just like a super flat spacecraft of some kind, but I mean, it looks alright. We have Shockwave and Bumblebee, which were previously released, just being advertised again here on the back. So I'm going to go ahead, get this guy out of the packaging, and we'll take a closer look. So taking a closer look at Alpha Trion out of the packaging, I like him. I think his robot mode looks really neat. I love the color scheme. I love the detail. That head sculpt looks fantastic. Let's get a little bit closer in there. You can see the eyes are nicely painted. He's got the white beard. Nice silver face. Got the purple on the kind of crown there. Then you have a nice mixture of purple, red, and this kind of gunmetal gray color. Great painted Autobot symbol there. They went ahead and outlined the shoulders in black, which looks really sharp. And they kind of look like they'd be a softer plastic, but they're really not. He's got out to the side arm movement, 90 degrees in the elbows. The hips can kind of go out to the side, but then they kind of hit on these kind of inner pieces. You could take them off if you want. He even has kind of a thigh swivel, but that goes out to the side for the transformation, so it doesn't really work great for robot mode. And then he does technically have knees as well, again, for the transformation, but because the hips don't move forward at all, it kind of doesn't make sense to have knees. But overall, he looks good. I think the robot mode looks good. I love the color scheme. I love the design. I like how the wings on the back kind of look like his cape. Doesn't have a ton of kibble. So yeah, I think the robot mode is pretty solid. We'll go ahead and get into the transformation. Transformation, very simple. You're going to kind of make sure the arms are straight and kind of leave them about here for now. You're going to rotate the legs into each other like that, 90 degrees. And then you'll kind of push the arms in, and you'll see how there's kind of a little area in the back of the thigh that you can kind of push them into. And then these will swivel around at the knee. This is why we have that knee swivel. And you can see this piece just came right off. I'll show you that later. This folds around and clips into the side just like that. So we'll do this again. And that clips against. This piece literally just pops right back on here like this. It's very simple. And then you kind of fold these down and just make sure that's all pushed together. And then you just fold these down. For whatever reason, when you fold them down, it will pop out the gimmick. You just push it back in. But there you go. There is the Space Cruiser, I guess. Most of it I'm okay with. This little piece to kind of form the front, I think, is kind of cheesy. Especially since it's so flat. At least if it kind of came down and maybe connected into like these notches here so that it kind of filled this whole area, I would feel like that would be better. But I also understand they didn't want to make it too thick because it's on the inside of the legs. So that would be a little ridiculous too. So I don't know. I feel like they could have done something a little better in that arena. But from the side, I think it looks kind of neat. Like looking at the wings. Even if you just, I don't know, would it be better if you just got rid of those? Yeah, no, I don't know. They got to do something. This area is like the only part that I really don't care for. These little flaps here. I feel like they could have done something a little better with that. But I think like the little canopy area is kind of neat. Also, the robot mode really just hangs off the back. That's kind of a bummer as well. But not a huge problem. There's a little button right here. If you press this forward, it pops out the two guns. And as you can see, we have some weird bubblegum blasters. They love doing this kind of stuff for Cyberverse. I mean, it's alright. It's kind of neat. I assume it's just supposed to be some kind of, giant pink ray, but it really does kind of look like bubblegum to me. But there you go. Those are the blasters. You just fold them right back in. Sometimes, like this one seems to click in no problem, and then this one, it seems to have trouble for me. I don't know why. I'm sure it has something to do with like this not being spring loaded correctly. Is the button stuck in? I'm not really sure. I don't know what's going on with that. It's obviously not catching on something. I don't know. I'll have to mess with that because that's unfortunate. I hadn't really had problems until just now. So, not really sure what's going on with that. I'll get back to you. Alright, so I was playing with this, and it turns out that when you swing the wings to the side, for whatever reason, there's a mechanism in here that makes, I guess, to make, like, as soon as you turn it over, it makes the wings pop out. Because when you press this down, you can see that this gray piece here and this gray piece here are supposed to go down. But unfortunately, this gray piece here keeps getting stuck down, and because of that, it's forcing this down. So this is kind of getting bent out of place, because if I push it all the way up, it clicks into place and it stays. But as soon as I leave my hand off, so this got bent because this piece was getting jammed in the down position, which it wasn't supposed to. So, I don't know. I guess in my opinion, why have a button activation, but then also have the swivel activation? Because if you look at this, let me get closer in here. When you turn this, as soon as I come back down, the act of turning these to the side pushes that down, and sometimes it pops back up, sometimes it gets stuck down. So that's what bent that. I mean, literally in the span of 2 minutes while I was reviewing it, because it was fine before I started reviewing it. So I guess I just don't get why you have two mechanisms. Like, if these could just swing and not be connected to that at all, it would be fine, and just have the button do it like it's supposed to. I mean, you can leave those things out and you can kind of make it look like a jetpack, I guess, but I think it looks kind of dumb. So, unfortunately, I was going to recommend this more so before it easily broke. I think what I'm going to do is if I get like a rubber band maybe and kind of just put it like around this spike so that it can stay up, maybe the spring will hold in place, because it will stay up. I mean, the difference in that little bit of position, the hook inside just doesn't catch it to keep it up. So, and now this one's breaking on me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with these. Great, now it looks like the peg on the other side is getting stuck down too. So yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing. If you want to buy it, oh, come on. If you want to buy it and just leave it in robot mode for a display piece, I think it looks alright. But the gimmick is obviously not great. Because, I mean, I've had mine literally open for about 5 minutes, and it's already getting jammed, and the swinging the wings back and forth, the pushing the button, it's overkill to me. I don't need both of those to be the gimmick. So, I like the robot mode. Again, if you're just going to put him on a shelf like this, I think he looks cool. It's a great color scheme. It's a great head sculpt. I love the shoulders. You have a decent amount of articulation. It's a cool looking figure, but the gimmick is kind of garbage. The vehicle mode is at best, because I still don't really love these things as the front of the vehicle mode. So, I wouldn't pay full price for him. He's 20 bucks new. Maybe a sale, maybe a clearance. If you could get this guy for under 10, I think it would probably be cool, just to kind of, again, have him sit here in the robot mode. But, yeah, he's meh at best. Well, yeah, that's what it is. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.